Thanks for coming out today, guys. I have a question for you. Do you often fantasize when you're sitting in your boring desk at school of laying on exotic beaches somewhere with like the white sand and the sun rays on you, like so, in the clear blue water?
Yes, Taylor, I do.
The tall cliffs and stuff. Or what about traveling through like a rainforest with a machete, or exploring like mountaintops with like snow caps up in the clouds, stuff that you couldn't see in the United States typically? Well, in case you were wondering where all these pictures were from, they were taken straight from New Zealand. And believe it or not, New Zealand has a huge range of things for you to see and do. And that is why it is my #1 place to travel on my bucket list. So today I'd just like to give you guys more of a taste about what New Zealand is about and a little bit more of the culture involved. I have 3 main points of why you guys should consider New Zealand if you were ever going to travel someday. The first one is the culture of New Zealand is so cool. There's so many things that relate New Zealand to the United States that we wouldn't know about, and so many things that are just, you wouldn't be able to experience anywhere else. The second reason that you should travel to New Zealand is what it has to offer for people like us. Like if we've never traveled before, if we have traveled before, there's so many activities for you to do and things to see that you could get so much done in one trip there. The third reason is that America needs a more diverse culture and expanse on our knowledge of what's outside the U.S. borders. A lot of us don't know what's going on outside, and it can open up so many doors if we could travel around the world. So I'm assuming all of you guys have a bucket list of some sort, whether it's like learning a different language completely, or bungee jumping, or learning to knit, or something little. Well, at the top of mind is definitely traveling to New Zealand, as I said earlier, because of the huge range of things there is to do there. As I said, the first reason is culture. A lot of things in New Zealand relate to the United States, such as movies. Movies are a huge part of New Zealand culture and American culture. If you've seen Lord of the Rings, it was all filmed in New Zealand. It all took place, all of the scenery. I thought that was really cool because the film is like, it's beautiful, the landscape. And when I found out it was from New Zealand, it made me want to go there even more. Oh, I went twice. Also, King Kong and the Chronicles of Narnia were filmed there too. And like, it just goes to show you how many movies were filmed in New Zealand because of its landscaping area. Another part of the culture is the arts of New Zealand. They focus on painting like landscapes and stuff, where in the United States, our arts are kind of centered around people. Like Mona Lisa is really famous in the United States. In New Zealand, all they paint is like landscapes because it inspires them because it's beautiful all around. Also, fashion. Fashion is connected from the United States to New Zealand, like really strong. Like you'd be surprised how many of the huge brands we have here originated in New Zealand, and how like big of a role they play in our fashion. Alright, so this brings us to what it would have to offer if we were to travel there. Alright, I broke it into 3 categories of people that would appeal to New Zealand. The first one is the adrenaline junkies out there. If you guys were to travel somewhere across the world and you wanted to do something maybe life-risking that you wouldn't typically do, there's so many things in New Zealand that you would like, such as, according to the usfacts.newzealand.org, bungee jumping, canyon swinging, climbing and paragliding and skydiving, sky jumping, skiing, snowboarding, and zorbing, which is the huge hamster balls. You can like roll down cliffs and into the ocean. The second category I broke it down into, if you're not really willing to risk your life, but you want to do